Hello everyone and welcome to Siriana Tarot. This is a no communication love reading for Aquarius, focused on a connection where communication may currently be limited, paused, or unclear. As always, take what resonates and leave the rest. Clear messages, advice, and guidance for my Aquarius, please. All right, so your person is showing up as the Page of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. They're viewing you as the Star card in reverse, Aquarius energy. All right, and their future action towards you is the Six of Wands. So this is someone coming in for victory or is definitely going to make themselves known. And we see the Ace of Coins in reverse. So some of you, this person might feel like they've missed an opportunity with you, but more so I'm getting this person absolutely doesn't want to miss an opportunity with you. And it feels like they're coming in hot and they're coming in fast. This is someone who's got a bold, fiery personality, whether they're a sun, whether they're an Aries, Leo, Sag, sun, moon, rising, or not. Okay, this is somebody who wants to win you over or win you back. All right, we see the Three of Wands. Some of you, they've been waiting for the right time. Okay, so the Ace of Coins in reverse can be like a yes, but not right now, but it feels like they've been waiting to make their move. Some of you, they're even at a distance from you, but I feel like this person has been waiting for someone just like you, Aquarius. Now we see the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. So I kind of feel like this person, I just feel like they haven't quite invested in this connection, or they haven't been consistent with you because they've been waiting for the right time. Now, for some of you, they might have a little bit of self-doubt here about whether or not they're good enough or they have enough to offer you. They might be comparing themselves to, your exes or other options that are available to you, but I still think they're about to make their move. The Star card in reverse tells me that you have been a tower moment for this person, and they're not really sure how you're going to react to them coming towards you, but they're still going to do it. All right, they definitely have courage here. And the Devil in reverse, Capricorn energy. So they might be a little bit worried that you're a little bit stubborn or pessimistic when it comes to this connection or love in general. But the Devil in reverse also tells me that you may have recently gone through some sort of karmic ending. So if this person has been waiting for that, or they've been like trying to figure out if it's the right time, they're seeing that happening. And I do think if you're recently out of something, Aquarius, this person is absolutely going to capitalize on it. All right, so we see the Three of Cups. Yeah, some of you, they were waiting for you to end something with a karmic third party, or they recently found out you were single. They found out you were dating. This person, I feel like, lights up when you walk in the room. They see you as so much fun. You're fun to be around. So this could be a friend of yours that wants to be more. It could be a coworker or a neighbor, but somebody who's absolutely in your energy, and they love your energy. They love your vibe. You've been a total tower moment for them. Like I think they're shocked and surprised at how much you've impacted them, how much they think about you. And with the Six of Wands, this person is not going to stay quiet, right? The Ten of Wands in reverse, clarifying that, tells me they need to get something off their chest. They want this new beginning with you. All right, and we have the King of Cups in reverse. I would expect a very emotional outpouring, okay? And I think, I don't know if they're going to come to you with tears in their eyes, or they're going to be way more emotional than you were expecting. That's Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. And with the Hierophant in reverse, Aquarius, this person might be very different than whom you're used to dealing with. The Hierophant in reverse also indicates a lot of my Aquarius, you might be recently separated. I don't think it's from this person, although it certainly could be. But for a lot of you, I think you're recently out of another connection, or you've been through some sort of major change. Hierophant in reverse can be you changing up codes of conduct. So maybe you're, cleaning up bad habits. Maybe you've recently gone through some sort of career change or transition or something like that, or a family situation. But whatever it is, it's like this person has been waiting for the right moment, and it feels like the time is now, Aquarius. Okay, so let's see what we need to know about this person. All right, we see great fortune showing up in reverse. So what I do think that kind of tracks with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. This person might feel like, or maybe they don't have a whole lot to offer, and by way of like, finances or something like that. Or maybe they've recently had an investment that didn't work out for them, but they're still coming in. They're still coming in despite that. All right, and we see, yeah, this person has been a little bit unsure about what path they were going to take with you. But I feel like, again, I feel like this is one of those people that, like, when you know, and they can't not shoot their shot. Like, that's how much they like you. All right. And we see privileged lady. So again, my readings are not meant to be gender specific, but some of the cards that I use are. I just feel with this privileged lady though, like even if this person is feeling like a little down on their luck when it comes to their finances, or maybe they feel like they're not the best version of themselves, they're still really confident, and they know they can't let this pass them by. Like if they don't shoot their shot, Aquarius, it's going to be something they regret for the rest of their lives. And with privileged lady, I do think that this person, I don't think they're a total deadbeat. Okay. I don't think that they're, they don't have anything to offer, but I do think there's something here that's knocked their confidence a little bit about maybe they've just lost a job, or maybe an investment didn't go right, or something like that. So I think they're a little hesitant, or they're insecure about that. They know that, you might reject them because of that, but they're still going for it. And I feel like that should be applauded, right? An A for effort. All right, let's see what might be holding them back. So we have fear of touch. That may or may not be the case with this person. This is a super specific message, but you don't trust touch. Take small steps until you feel comfortable with others. So obviously that could be the case with this person, but I actually feel like this person doesn't trust very easily. And I do think there's something about you that's made them feel comfortable enough where they're like, I still got to try. I still have to try. Okay. So we have hard to get. So we see you're missing opportunities by playing too hard to get. Give someone a chance. This may be the way this person has operated in the past, but with you, Aquarius, it feels like it is totally different. Okay, like they're changing up their codes of conduct here in order to have a shot with you. And maybe this person is used to being pursued, but when it comes to you, Aquarius, they're gonna pursue you. So I'm not gonna take those two cards that just popped out. Let's see. What do they want to say to my Aquarius, please? All right, guilt. All right, I'm coming to terms with the shame that has cast a shadow over me for so long. So I do kind of get that, like this person, may have had some guilt or shame around whatever this Queen of Pentacles in reverse means to them. It can be body shame. It can be like they don't feel like they make enough money, or they don't have enough to offer. They don't have enough experience, whatever it might be. But there's something about you, Aquarius, that's making them feel like they have to go for it. Like they have to put this behind them because they're going to regret it if they don't. And we see ascending, and this is exactly what I think they're going through. My soul has awakened. I'm realizing there's a higher purpose in my life. The door has been opened, and I'm willingly walking through it. See, you're a tower moment for this person, and I feel there's been some sort of maturing here, or some sort of up-leveling for them, where they're realizing, maybe they're not perfect. Really, nobody is. And the things that maybe held them back in the past, they're not going to allow them to hold them back here in this situation. And that's a really refreshing idea. It's a really refreshing change that I think this person is making, which I don't know, you may or may not be aware of, but there's something about you that's instigating this. All right. And it's just probably the way you are, and the energy they feel with you, the connection. All right. So let's see what we're not seeing. So you are like no other. I am not surprised, Aquarius. You are absolutely like no other for this person, and deepening connection. Yeah, and so this could be somebody around you, like a friend or a coworker or something like that. With the Three of Cups, it does feel like they're in your energy, and it does feel like the connection is deepening, and they're getting to a point where they're like, you know what? I don't care. You know, I don't care about, you know, there's something that normally holds me back or makes me feel insecure. I want this. Yeah, that's the energy I'm getting. I want this. They want this with you, Aquarius. All right, so let's go ahead and see what the quiet truth is here. What's the quiet truth here for my Aquarius? What's the quiet truth for my Aquarius? All right, this knowing has been building. So you may actually be aware that something here is about to shift or that this person likes you. And this moment requires gentleness. Yeah. And, you know, not to say that my Aquarius won't be gentle with this person. I feel like, you know, but I do feel like there's something kind of sweet about this energy. And yeah, and it just, this moment requires gentleness for you, but I feel also especially for them. All right, so let's go ahead and see what Spirit's advice, final advice and guidance is here. There's going to be a really emotional reveal, and they want to make themselves known. They want to shoot their shot, and they're overcoming a lot of insecurities, I feel like, or an insecurity, a big insecurity to do this. All right, so we see celebrate. Beautiful. So stop finding holes in your success or a reason to undermine it. You deserve to celebrate yourself and your accomplishments. That may be this person's energy, but I actually think there's something coming in, Aquarius, that's going to be that's going to be worth celebrating. And we also see perseverance. You've gotten through survival mode. Now it's time to live and blossom into more. The worst is behind you. Yeah, and for some of you that is the case, because it does look like a lot of you have been through something karmic in nature. It's probably been a tower moment. Maybe it's a breakup or some sort of major change. And it kind of feels like this is a little reward coming in, or maybe even a big reward. So Aquarius, I love these messages for you. I'm sending you so much love and light. I do hope these messages help. Take care.